Hello YouTube, EasyGoingMC back with another Minecraft video today. We're on episode 8 of Solar SMP. So guys, in the last episode we worked on our base a little more. As you can see, we've gotten a lot done. We have these 3 circles in place, minus that corner. And also, we finished up the tree for the most part. We have a little more work to do, but this is what it's going to look like for the next couple episodes for at least sure. In between episodes, I installed some lighting just because I hated it being dark in here, but didn't want to start an episode out with this. So as you can see, we have some nice lights in here. I think they look pretty cool. They fit in nicely. They're not that obtrusive, but they look pretty good. But yeah, in this episode, we're going to be doing some more technical work. We haven't done much since the iron farm. Oh yeah, because that was episode 4. Episode 5, we did the dragon fight. Episode 6, we started work on the tree and the base and stuff and things in general. Episode 7, we did more of the base. Now, episode 8, we're going to be building a mob farm. Because I really want to stop having to use a punch bow over and over again. Because those are really, really getting annoying. So in this episode, we'll be building a mob farm. I'll probably also, at some point after I build this, set up a very small sugarcane farm to at least get a little bit of the stuff. Probably will just be a big manual farm, just to get enough so I can actually make rockets. Because paper is also pretty scarce. Though I am getting a little bit more of it than gunpowder, but as you can see, I saved up for my gunpowder for this project, so if I fall off, which I probably will, I'm able to, use them again, or get back up there really easily. But yeah, I'm using NemBomb's design. I think I already said that, but it's really cool. It's really efficient for what it is. It's actually also really easy to build. Also, it's pretty tieable. I think we can have like up to 10 modules before it becomes like not like less efficient. So in the future, if that's not enough, we could put one here and here if we wanted to, or squeeze one somewhere else. So yeah, I think it'll work out pretty well, but I'm glad I planned out the base because originally I was going to build a mob farm up there, above the tree. I think that would have looked horrible. I'm glad I did not do that, but this is going to be a very tall build. So yeah, as you can see, I've marked out the center of the circle, so it's centered on this circle we built. So I'm going to start working and get some of the preliminary stuff, put in like the hoppers at the bottom, maybe put in like a couple of the things. You'll see. It's kind of hard to work design. Let me explain it. Basically, you have a bunch of circular design or floor patterns kind of where water spits out in the center and it goes down the line and up the line. And then mobs are flowed off into this area, which then they flow into like a 5x5 area where then they can fall on some hoppers below. So it's really quite a cool design. I think I quite like it. You don't really have to do any caving. I think you have to lay up the surface a little bit around, just so it stays in lower subchunks. It's a little slightly more efficient. But all in all, I really like this design. I can't wait to start using it. So guys, I'm going to get going and start building. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can see, I've already built actually, three towers, or 3 layers. I actually built the water layer, down here at the wrong level and had to rebuild that. But it didn't really matter. I built like literally all 3 of those in like 5 minutes. It's pretty impressive, I gotta say. This farm is really easy to build. It's actually just once you have the first layer down, you sort of match the diamond from the one down below. And as you can see, I've already almost done the outline, and then it takes like no time at all to fill it in, really. I mean, there's only 10 layers too, so I'm already almost halfway done building the layers. And then I have the giant roof, which is a little bigger, but once again, it's just filling in blocks. And then the really, really simple redstone. It's just a simple comparator clock that runs on like 15, 20 repeaters. So I really do think it's really nice. I'm really happy with this farm already because it's so easy to build. After I finish this layer, I think we're going to take a look at how it looks. The only issue I think I'll have is it'll dwarf this. Like that's going to be dwarfed by it, unfortunately. There's one good thing though. This farm starts. This starts at what is it? Sorry, I lost track. I was trying to say goodbye to just the fellow there. So this starts like the farm starts at the top of the tree. So it looks a little weird, but the only good thing is all of it's not in your field of view. So like this is like our entrance. So we're looking at our tree. Sure, we have the giant mob farm right next to it, but the tree is still to me like that's what my eyes are drawn to because it's so big and like just big. Like this, yeah, sure, this is gonna be a big farm, but like we can put 2 on each side. I think that'd look good. Like 2 mob farms on each side, something else going on in the back. I think that'd look good. Yeah. Yeah, looking at it from the center, you're looking at it from here, from the sky, and that might look a little different, but I think it'll look cool if we have 2 on each side. It'll make it symmetrical. And I think having 2, especially on the server, where the rates will be slightly lower because other people are online when they're AFK and stuff like that. They're also taking up mob caps, and also they might have their own farms. So I think we'll end up building 2. We'll start off with 1. I don't think we'll build 2 in this episode. We'll probably start working on some storage for this farm, but we might build 2 in the future. I'm not sure. But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm basically just going to try to finish all of the spawning pads. So I have 6 left, including this one, which I'm already almost halfway done and with, basically. So once I do that, I'll be back, and then we'll finish up the farm after that. So this episode's actually not taking as long as I thought. I've really been working on this for an hour at most. So yeah, I'll be back in just 1 moment. Alright guys, so we're back, and as you can see, if we look down, or I guess we fly, we have all the spawning platforms in. So I'm actually curious. Sorry, I had a little bit of a something caught in my throat right there. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to be exact. So very excellent. This top one is not a layer, in case you're wondering. This is actually where the roof's going to be. This is a dropper, which is used to activate the farm. So yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to pillar up to here, and I assume we're going to build probably a half slab platform, actually. Well, we're going to do something up here. I'll figure it out in a second. But I'm going to build the roof, do the small redstone, and we'll give the farm a tester. Oh, and I'll also build the AFK spot. Alright guys, we're back, and we're crafting up 2 chests to do a quick, small... Ooh, we're going to have to light this area up, aren't we? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Good thing slabs have a very high blast resistance. That's what it appears to be. Yeah, we'll have to light up... Ooh, mob. There's a mob. Is the farm even active? No, there's no mobs on it because we're looting all the caves down below. So fly on up here. This is not complete. I ran out of glass, by the way. I have more. I forgot to get it, though. But yeah, I'm going to do a quick 20 or so minute AFK session and see what kind of drops we're able to get. So there's going to be a few modifications we make to the farm afterwards. But yeah, this should be pretty decent, if I'd say so myself. I mean, I got 14 gunpowder in like a minute, so I think we should be okay in terms of drop rates. Mortis is online, and his base I don't think is lit up at all, so I think when no one's online, this will be a very efficient farm. But let's give it a quick test for like 20 or so minutes and see what kind of drops we can get. So I'll be back in just 1 moment. Alright guys, so we're back, and as you can probably tell, I've been AFK for 15 minutes or so. Some mobs are dropping. I'm not really sure. I'm not too confident. That's about what I expected. Mortis is loading a ton of caves right now, I'm sure, and also the terrain around him. So I assume there's a lot of mobs. I also have to do some tests. When he had me inverted, I'm thinking, like, does that make it so the water is flushing too long? So I want to do some tests. I'm going to do some tests, guys, figure something out. I do have a proposition of Mortis. If he AFKs at, like, above, like, in the sky, AFK fishes up there, then I'll give him some of the drops. So, because I'll definitely make the farm more efficient. So I'll be back to you guys probably in the morning. I'm going to light up the cave, make a couple modifications probably. Or not light up the cave, light up that hillside. And be back in a little bit. Alright guys, so we're back after a night of AFKing, and I'm happy with it, but not happy enough, is what I think that's the right way to say it. So I set up this temporary storage. I was going to set up something more, but I got caught up with something else, which I'll explain in a second. We got this double chest, this double chest. I've already taken some bones out to give the Mortis, so there's a shulker box missing. So I got about 6 double chests, just under. So, yeah, it's okay. It's not bad, but I think we can do better. So let me show you guys, or tell you guys the master plan now that I have in terms of mob farms for our base that we're actually going to start work on in this episode. Because that mob farm really did not take that long at all to build. And that's pretty decent. So this right here, this mob farm can be built more than once. I don't know what I was trying to say. But the first thing, I want to build a mob farm here and a mob farm there, and then put my AFK spot somewhere in the center of those. So probably sort of on this side of the tree, a little higher probably, which I'll do out of glass like that one. So you cannot really, I'll make it even smaller. I'll probably make it out of a different, just make it really small, 3 by 3. You won't be able to see it. It should be okay. But yeah, I think that should hopefully help with efficiency. If we get 6 double chests for each farm, that's like 18 overnight, which is more than enough. But yeah, I really want to get more. Sorry if I'm sound a little weird or quiet. I just woke up, unfortunately. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting work done on this area. We'll do probably those in the later episodes because this is enough for now, let's be honest. So I'm going to do some work and I'll put in some more permanent lighting in this area. And I'm also going to clear up the storage system, sort of get it done. And yeah, I'll do some work and I'll be back in just one moment when I'm a little more awake as well. Alright guys, we're back. I've made some more progress on this area. As you can see, I've started the light. I got rid of that storage system, and I also put in some lights. Now, except for this side I have to do that after I do the storage system. As you can see, I lost some terracotta in the process, but I think we'll get some back in a little bit. But this is the design we're going to go with. This is a shulker box storage system. So a shulker box will go here, fill up, and then get broken and put in a chest. And then also, we're going to have 4 more double chests above this as storage as well. Or maybe 2 more. I'm not really sure how many we'll have. Probably just a couple. But it should work out pretty well. We'll usually, I think we'll do about 10 per 10 shulker box per each, except we'll do 5 for rotten flesh because that's not as useful. And yeah, it should work out pretty well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up the rest of these shulker box sorters and also probably get started on the stuff that's going to go above. So it's a pretty simple storage system. One other thing you can do with it, you can put an input for more shulker boxes back here. So if they ever become more farmable, maybe we'll have more than we ever need. So that could be a possibility in the future. But for now, I am going to finish this shulker box storage system up when it really doesn't take that long, to be honest. It's really tileable, so I can just basically go down the line like this and place in some redstones and things like that. So I'm going to get that done, guys, and I'll be back in just one moment. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can see, I've put in a pretty decent storage system. So this really didn't take too much time to build. So yeah, I think it's going to work pretty well. So it might look a little close, but I have 1 block of gap. I think that should be enough because most of them don't land. Though we will do some testing. Why don't we do a test right now? Should be some mobs on there, right? Oh no, it's off. Well, we'll turn it on while we're working, see what happens. Worst case scenario, we probably should figure out if it's going to break or not. But hopefully it doesn't. Yeah. Oh, spider, that's like the one that's going to break if it breaks. Alright, I think it should be good. Honestly. We might lose a couple of drops here and there, but all in all, I think it should be fine. But what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to install an item elevator right here. And then I'm going to bring these items. I might move it over, actually. Yeah, I might move it over. Yeah, I want to be here. Oops. Alright, there we go. There we go. So install an item elevator here. It won't be symmetrical. I don't really care. I think it'll look okay in the end. But the way this system works is basically you have 2 chests coming down, and we have just enough room. And we have it come into here a little more. And then we have the shulker box system, and then yeah, so it's not the most compact thing, but I did it to save space in terms of width, not height, because I don't really care too much about that. So I wasted a few hoppers probably. But all in all, I think it looks good from the front, and I'm really happy with the design. So I'm going to build the item elevator, guys, kind of finish this farm off, put in the item filters as well, and be back once I've done that. I already have the item filters, and I just have to put the items inside of them. Alright guys, so we're back, and we're about to do the very last thing, is activate the item elevator going up into the system. So the system is mostly done, except I have to load up some shulker boxes still, but that shouldn't take too much time. It looks like a skeleton. We're gonna have to put some lights in somewhere, unfortunately, even though it might look a little bad. Um, but yeah, if we take a look, all we have left to do is this and that. Now let's fly up. Well, I guess we can see, is the system working? It looks like it is, so that's cool. Alright, so that's going to do it for this project mainly. We're going to have one more cut, then we'll finish off the episode. I'm going to load up of shulker boxes that have been renamed and recolored, and I'm going to, of course, light up this area a little bit. We'll hide in some glowstone wherever we can, like, just try to hide in. Ooh, I actually realized I forgot to put something in. But yeah, we'll do something, do some more stuff. Forgot to put in some slabs after I've destroyed them. But we'll be back in just one moment once this system it's finished now. It would work technically, but let's make it completely finished. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can see, we have an item elevator in. The only thing left, which I'll probably do in a little bit, is to put in some more hoppers and then a chest down here for any unsorted items like these, and then spider eyes, which eventually I'll just start spitting out once we have a witch farm and producing all those, much more of those drops. There's no need to keep them. But yeah, all in all, this is a pretty successful episode. I mean, look what we did. We built this entire mob farm that is blazing fast, and actually now I just realized I'm the only person online right now. So, what that means is, hopefully people don't AFK tonight, that'd be nice. Yeah, one of the issues why we didn't get very long rates, I forgot to mention, it was we were on normal mode. Now it's on hard, so we should be getting better rates. Alright, that seems decent. Let's get down to the tree of life. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Yep, this is a good mob farm. Yep, for sure. Ooh. Well, that might be an issue sometimes, but it works out. So yeah, this is a pretty good mob farm, guys. I could have made it a little more efficient by doing some things, but honestly, I think this will be efficient enough. Honestly, I mean, we didn't get too many drops overnight, but I think it will improve as people light up caves around their base and things like that. And honestly, I mean, let's face the facts. I've AFK'd my mob farm on my survival world twice since its inception. I've always had enough drops, so I'll probably never run out of string and bones and rotten flesh. I'll probably run out of gunpowder, but at this rate, it should be okay. But all in all, our base is looking good. We have our 3 circles. We have a giant mob farm over 1 now. I think our base is coming together nicely. I'm really enjoying this series, guys. I've been having a lot of fun making it. Yeah, thanks so much for the support and everything. Yeah, I hope you have an easygoing day. I might have even hit 100 subs by now, because if you believe it or not, this video is not coming out for 2.5 weeks after I record this clip. That is how much I'm recording in advance. So yeah, I'm gonna catch you guys later. I have to go record a tutorial for a wheat farm, which came out, well, 2 weeks ago, the time of this video releases. But yeah, I'll be back in the next episode. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye. Have an easygoing day. I know I always extend my intros out, just the way I do things. I really am sorry, but have an easygoing day for the second or third, maybe even 4th time.